Hey listeners, it's Delilah, just tuning in to let you know that tonight you need to have a little bit of listening discretion when you are listening to Nacho Fitness Coach.
Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
where we're all about keeping it real in the world of fitness.
I'm Sarah, your go-to fitness professional, cutting through the BS to bring you the truth.
And I'm Caleigh, your fitness newbie, here to ask the questions you're too afraid to ask.
From crunches to kale, we've got the inside scoop on what works and what doesn't.
Because fitness should be fun, and honesty is our favorite workout buddy.
Wait, who wrote this shit?
So Caleigh, what do you like to listen to when you work out?
I don't know, sometimes a podcast and sometimes music.
Hey, wait, this is a podcast. What if you could have both?
At the same time?
Oh, yeah. Podbeat is a free mobile app that lets you add any beat style to any podcast for your workout. It's easy to do and free to download in the App Store. Caleigh, you sound pretty cool with the trap beat, but Sarah, the funk beat works for your voice.
So if you want to make our podcast work for a workout, check it out in the App Store.
They even have Podbeat for Android users in the Google Play Store. Okay, on to the show. So Sarah.
So Caleigh.
We talked recently about Ryan Reed, the guy on
it was
Instagram.
I think it was episode 8.
His account. We really love it.
Yeah.
It's a really, no nonsense, no bullshit. We like him. I've really been struggling with the Bulgarian split squats, as does everybody, because they suck.
They are not pleasant.
They're not
they
fun.
Are so good for you.
I've been trying to do them, and then I got really excited because he posted a video the other day, and it was an alternative for a replacement for Bulgarian split squats. Mm-hmm. And he said these are actually better for your glutes. We're not going to play it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to tell you what he said.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to tell you what the alternative is.
Got it. Okay.
He said it's actually better for your glutes. Assage, he calls it.
He does like his assage.
He likes the assage. And so they're better for your glutes and easier to do.
Okay.
Than the Bulgarian split squat. So I just want to share with everybody because.
So you were like so excited, probably.
I was super excited
because
because
yes, he's my guy.
I am fighting for my life. I do them on Fridays, and I don't look forward to it. So I was, really excited to see this. So I just want to share with our listeners. He said, you stand up against the bench, you take a step forward, mm-hmm. you do the fucking split squat, and you shut the fuck up.
I mean, I don't disagree with him.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was genuinely.
Did he have you
excited?
He had you, didn't he?
And I should have known better.
Right. I mean, I
was like, yes, better for my assage, easier to do.
He had you hook, line, and sinker.
I think the way that he put it was, and it just like all of a sudden it just comes out of nowhere, and it was like a punch in the face. And
you were like, you were invested in this setup too, right? You were watching the video like, yes, Ryan, tell me what I need to do that is an alternative to the Bulgarian split.
And I'm like,
okay,
he's setting it up.
On the bench, I got to do it.
Yeah,
like we're going here.
He's setting it up, and I'm like, I don't know. Like so far, everything he's doing looks a lot like a split squat, and he's setting it up, and I'm like, what's he gonna do that's different? And he goes down, and he goes, you shut the fuck up, and you do the goddamn split squat. I'm like, no.
Wah, wah, wah. Your burble.
My burble was burkened.
He bust your burble.
Try that again.
He burst your bubble.
He can burst my burble.
He burst your bubble.
Oh, you got it.
I did. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I just wanted to share that. It was so friggin' funny. And And actually just this morning, I had a friend who she told me she just tried Bulgarian split squats for the first time. And she was telling me how horrible she hated it. And I said, oh my God, I just found a video that shows an alternative. I love that, dude.
You say I'm mean. That was mean.
That was, I know.
I'm rubbing off on you a little bit.
No, I've always been, we're both very mean
okay,
people.
we're both mean. Got it. Okay, there we go. That's why we like each other.
Yeah. No, I'm very mean. I'm not a feel good friend.
No, I'm not a feel good friend either. Do not come to me to dump your shit and expect warm and fuzzies. I'll be like, suck it up, sweetheart.
That's why I like you.
Put your big girl panties on, and here we go.
I don't like a lot of people.
Me either.
So here we are.
Here we are. That's a good one. Well, there you go. Kudos, Ryan. You got her.
Ryan, we love you. Come on the podcast.
Yeah. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest.
Oh, no, don't. Stop. I'm going to stop you right there.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
do you have an actual topic for this episode?
I do. I found
that's all I got. That's all I have.
That's all you have. You just want to start it, and then you're just gonna leave us. Leave us.
I was hoping you had something.
I do have kind of something I thought would maybe be worth kind of talking about. We could actually talk more about workouts now because you talked about the Bulgarian split squat. But I wasn't really prepared for that for this one. Yeah. So we'll have to do that maybe next week.
Okay.
We can,
whatever you're the boss.
We can talk about that because it's been a while since we had a good conversation about what you should do for workouts. Yeah. So maybe we need to talk about that. So for today, I have found, and now I can't re-find the actual link to the post because I just took a screenshot and then I realized I was kind of failing with being able to link people to content.
Yeah.
With just the screenshots because then I had to go back through and go through people's accounts to try to find what I found. And anyways, now I've started finding the links or keeping the links, but this one I do not have a link to, but it's by one of my favorite trainer accounts, Ben Bruno. And he shared what he invented, which is the common sense diet.
Okay.
So if you're trying to cut through all of the BS on the World Wide Web, with the World Wide Web.
How old are you?
Old. I got you. Figured
on the online.
I was trying to be funny on the online.
I was trying to be funny
on the Ask Jeeves. If you'd like to type in this question,
crank
Jeeves.
Up the Google machine. Oh God, you're a dinosaur.
Jeeves was before Google.
I don't even know. I know, like I've heard of Ask Jeeves. I don't really know what that is.
That was like the go-to website where you would ask, like you had to ask it a question. You would ask Jeeves the question, like whatever you're trying to search for.
Dear Jeeves.
Well, you could leave that part out, but you would, whatever you're trying to learn more information about, you were asking. He was the original AI guy, I feel like. He kind of was. No,
but, you used it in encyclopedias before, right before that, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I had to actually go into a library and go to the Rolodex of the cards to find the books, to go to the shelves, to all the things. Did you have to do any of that? Not really. You don't.
I didn't.
Right. Okay. On that note, anyways, so I'll have some people that will fully understand where I'm coming from with this one. So the World Wide Web,
the online.
It's fine. To sort through all of the stuff. When you type in, like, what's the best diet?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I get where you're going with it.
You are. So he came up with the common sense diet. And so I do feel like it is very easy to get going down certain paths, especially with nutrition. That you can make things very complicated for yourself.
Because it is very complicated and there's just no way around it.
And there's just lots of opinions. One day people will tell you not to have artificial sweeteners, and then the next day they say not so bad.
Listen,
as a matter of different types of oils right now, and you're all the different things.
With water right now.
I know. Well,
people are like, I was like, everybody's like, drink your water. So I'm like, okay, I'll drink my water. And now I'm drinking my water like a badass bitch. And now it's like, well, if you're not drinking your water at 8:32 a.m., you need to drink 6.5 liters at 8:76 a.m.
8:76 a.m.
and it needs to be hydrogen infused, and you have to be upside down. And like, what?
Yeah,
you can't just drink water anymore.
No, it's got to be in a Stanley cup.
I'm drinking water wrong.
Right. Yes.
So if I'm drinking water wrong, I'm never going to get the nutrition down.
No, especially when you won't eat vegetables.
Exactly. Kibble.
You just take a green supplement.
Caleigh's kibble.
Caleigh's kibble.
Can I just take a green supplement? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Just get a good greens supplement.
Oh, I didn't know that. You didn't tell me.
We'll talk about it.
That I don't have to eat my veggies?
You can drink a green supplement.
Huh.
Do you take a multivitamin? Have we talked about that too?
I used to. No, I don't.
I mean, that's another good way that you could get some nutrients in without actually having to consume vegetables. Now, with both of those, really, you're losing out on fiber, but you can also have a fiber replacement. So if you really are looking to have a truly liquid diet,
Dog food.
Or dog food, I mean, you could just start building that in too. So, I mean, anything is possible.
All right, the common sense
It just
diet.
depends on your goals.
Want to eat like a dog?
It's fine.
Some puppy chat.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay.
So here is, he invented, I mean, he's a funny guy, but he does also actually do a really good job of
We like a funny
breaking
guy.
down things very sensibly and in layman's terms. And he's spot on. So here we go. So here, and he calls them principles, which I also do like because they're general guidelines, rules to follow the majority of the time. But again, giving yourself grace. When your kid has a birthday party, eat the freaking cake.
Okay.
Ah, it drives me.
It wasn't my kid.
It's not your kid. You're fasting. Fine.
If I ate cake at every goddamn birthday party we got invited to,
it'd be good for you. Why you guys have many friends? You go to that many birthday parties?
that's a lot of cake. That's a lot of friends. That's a lot of people.
Listen, I'm pretty sure. Didn't you say you had a cake that was made for you for your birthday that sat on your kitchen counter and you ate like the whole thing over 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That was more cake you just had for your own birthday than you going to kids' birthdays and consuming like that tiny little square that they.
Well, that was my cake.
Oh, it has no calories if it's your cake for your
Right.
birthday. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so the principles, according to Ben Bruno's common sense diet, include eat well most, and he says approximately 80% of the time. Save junk food splurges for the stuff you really love. I love that.
It's true.
80% of the time, do your standard, like whole foods based.
And don't deprive
nutrition.
yourself of the things that you really do love.
Yeah.
You can have them.
Now,
You can have your cake and eat it too.
for sure. And
Your cake.
sometimes the whole cake. So, I do like where he says, save junk food splurges for the stuff you really love.
Don't waste it on
Right. So,
6 packs of fruit snacks and 7 Reese's peanut butter cups.
I mean, unless you love that.
well,
See, me, I can live without the mini Reese's peanut butter cups, but if I get like a big cup, I'm all over that.
a big fat Reese's.
The big one, the big cup.
You know what we had for Easter? My kids got the eggs, but not the flat eggs. They were fully like 3-dimensional.
I don't like those.
Oh my God.
There's too much. The chocolate to peanut butter ratio is off.
Nope.
I can't do them.
Loved it. The peanut butter in those.
Oh, no. See, so that give me the flat little ones as much as possible. I would not waste my calories on that.
No, I think the chocolate to
like-
peanut butter ratio was off on like all of their little like holiday, like the Reese's trees and
Oh,
the
no,
Reese's
they're-
flat
there's
eggs, and
money.
the pumpkins or whatever.
Yeah, those are the best.
Not enough chocolate.
Right, because a Reese's peanut butter cup doesn't have that much chocolate.
A regular Reese's peanut butter cup has way more chocolate.
That's true. A regular one. See, I don't do the regular ones
It's got
anymore.
like it's like the chocolate breaks. You know what I mean? It's got like that. It breaks.
You're right. In the regular Reese's cups, there is actually quite a bit of chocolate, like down on the bottom. But see, now I've upgraded to like the big cup, which has got far more peanut butter in it because it's in one package and it's a giant, just one giant cup.
Have you tried the Reese's with caramel?
Nope, can't do it.
Oh
Nope.
my God.
Won't even try it. Nope.
Try it.
Nope.
Try it.
The other thing I will say that I won't waste calories on is a regular Oreo,
Oh.
but I will eat mega stuff Oreos all day long.
Oh. Yeah, no, I can agree with you there.
You know what I mean?
I've gotten used to buying the regular Oreos because my husband likes them. He doesn't like the stuffed.
I like the stuff.
I do too.
I like the stuff. So that's just good examples of where it's, over a course of time, you can kind of learn, you're like, what's worth it or not. And you want to enjoy it. And I'm like, if I'm going to splurge and have something, like I'm going to make sure it's the one.
Yeah, that you really enjoy it.
Cadbury eggs over Easter. I didn't want the big ones, like the regular size ones. Don't buy me that little container with all the tiny ones.
Trash. But
Nope.
this might be controversial. I don't like the cream ones. I like the caramel filled ones. You're not a caramel girl.
I mean, I don't mind caramel. To me, those are just like the caramello chocolates that you can get all year round.
Did you say caramel?
Caramello. It's a bar.
Candy bar.
Candy bar.
Caramello.
It's caramello.
Wait, do you say caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that
But
up.
that's caramello, right? That actual.
I believe you're right.
Because that would be caramello would be weird.
Caramello. Carmelo. I don't know.
Carmelo?
I don't think I've ever said it. I just buy them.
Right, because they've got caramel in the middle.
I love caramel.
I like caramel too, but
That's why they call me Caramel Caleigh.
We got kibbles, we got Kodak, we've got caramel, all kinds of stuff. So eating well, 80% of this, in my opinion, is the best rule for maintenance. This is probably not going to get you super far. It can with like weight loss.
Yeah.
It potentially can. It just kind of depends on what that 20% is that you're splurging on. Because if that 20% you're splurging on takes your calories off the charts, then it's not going to get you to weight loss goals. But if you look at maintenance, I'm a huge 80-20 fan.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, stop eating before you're stuffed. I do that. I'm at the point now where going to buffets aren't worth the money for me.
Oh.
Because I'll take like 1, maybe 2 trips up there and I'm done.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I overpaid for what I actually got.
Yeah, but how much does a buffet run a guy these days?
I don't know.
I guess we did go to Valentino's the other day, and we
love
paid like.
Valentino's is so good.
Do you know what I get?
What do you get?
My plate. Right off the bat, I skip the salad bar.
Well, yeah.
You know,
why would you waste a plate?
I'm not
in a
going over
trip?
there.
No.
A bowl of the pasta with the Val sauce.
Yeah.
2 pieces of pizza.
What kind of pizza?
Probably beef.
Right.
No veggies.
No mushrooms.
So we've got the pasta. We've got the 2 pieces of pizza and lasagna. That's my plate.
No breadsticks?
Mm-hmm.
They have the cooked vegetables there too. You don't do that? No vegetables. Sorry.
The hell kind of question?
I don't even know what I'm thinking about because I'm like,
vegetables.
You don't eat any vegetables. I think I'm still just kind of stuck on the fact that you literally eat
I don't
none.
go to Valentino's for the vegetables. That's for sure. The cooked, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I do put a serving of cooked vegetables on my plate.
Corn, they have green beans. They have all the easy ones that at least kids will even eat. But no,
that's not what I'm there for.
Okay, fine.
Do you do?
Fine.
You'd get a scoop of cooked veggies?
Yes, I do. Mostly because I'm trying to set a really good example for my kids, and I put it on their plates, and I make them eat it.
The funny thing is my youngest Audrey, she's a big veggie girl, and her plate at a buffet generally does look like we went to Pizza Ranch a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
and her plate was all salad bar. It's like cucumbers, black olives, tomatoes. I was just all. And I was like, do you want any pizza? Some mashed potatoes? Breadsticks? She's like, no, I'm good.
Where'd that kid come from?
I don't know, but she didn't get that from me.
No, she did not.
Well, then she was ready for a second plate and she said, I want some tomatoes. And I was like, oh, you just had a ton of tomatoes, but that's cool. Let's go get some tomatoes. So we go to the salad bar. I scoop a bunch of tomatoes on her plate. And she was like, no, that's not what I wanted. I'm like, what'd you want? What'd she want?
The sliced ones? Do they have sliced ones?
She wanted potatoes. Not only that, but she said, no, I want what you have.
Oh my goodness. That's not what I said.
She gets potatoes and tomatoes mixed up. Anyway, number 3.
Fine. Okay, so wait. Number 3. Number 2. Stop eating before you're stuffed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Number 3. Make sure you get enough protein for your body goals.
Yeah, which is like, what?
The range that you will see most often is 0.8 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight.
Yeah.
And there were some people that will convert that over to metric system.
And I have heard that if you
kilograms.
if you are overweight or if you have a weight loss goal, then you should aim for not the weight that you are, but the weight that your weight goal.
I've never heard that one before.
That. I think I heard that on Lean Bodies Consulting.
Really?
Actually.
Huh. Well, that probably just helps with portion control, I guess, because I'm probably sure if you're consuming that amount of that might be,
Well, because you imagine if you weigh
300 pounds,
250
or whatever
pounds, like you probably don't need 250 grams of protein.
Probably not.
So.
All right. Number 4. Avoid foods that make you feel/perform poorly. Everyone is different in this regard. I agree. If it makes you feel yucky, Or if you have performance goals and you're like sluggish and you're not able to whatever, it's not getting you to where you want to be, then you shouldn't eat them.
I agree.
I totally agree. I feel bad for the people that are lactose intolerant a little bit. Yeah.
See, and that's, I guess we're just going to.
Ice cream.
I am lactose intolerant and I am self-diagnosed IBS. That's never
you
been.
just fight through it.
Yeah, but at the same.
You find yourself avoiding those foods more now?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Is that like probably before like 2 years ago, I didn't even like make a real correlation in my mind of like what foods make me feel like crap. I just was like, I just feel like crap all the time. That's just my lot in life. That's the hand I was dealt. I just feel like shit. And now that I don't eat super great, but I eat better than I used to. Now I can eat something and be like, oh, that made me feel like shit. That hurt my stomach.
Oh, I feel it more now because
I know I can kind of pinpoint what it was.
Yeah.
But I have a whole slew of issues going on, so I do not know precisely. But that's why I'm like terrified that it's something like wheat or like something that I'm probably not going to be super willing to completely cut out of my diet.
And that would definitely be if you have celiac, it'd be hard to cut that out completely. So, okay, so that makes us about halfway through the list. So we're going to take this opportunity for a really quick break. We'll be right back. Be sure to check out nachofitnesscoach.com to purchase exclusive merchandise, including the wine tumblers we use during recording and the gear that we wear. You can also listen to our episodes and access direct links to our social media.
Hey friends, we've got some exciting news.
Nacho Fitness Coach has been nominated for the Women in Podcasting Awards in the Health, Wellness, and Fitness category.
We're thrilled about this honor, and we need your help to win.
Voting starts August 1st and runs through October 1st, 2024.
Your support would mean the world to us.
To cast your vote, head to womenpodcasters.com/vote.
That's womenpodcasters.com/vote.
Every vote counts, so please take a moment to support us.
Thanks for being the best listeners out there.
Now, back to the show.
All right. So now we're on to number 5.
Okay.
We drink plenty of water / fluids, but limit alcohol.
Sure. We can't argue with that.
We do not argue with that. So,
but it also doesn't say a gallon of water. You know what I mean?
It does not. He's
plenty.
Not. Yeah, he just says plenty. So that's general. Drink plenty of water / fluids, but limit alcohol. All right, number 6. Oh,
no.
You want to read this one?
Why? I feel like this has just been the real big topic.
I mean,
eat your fruit and veggies. The more, the better. Cool.
You should learn something from your daughter.
I already know. Like, I'm not out here walking around saying like veggies are bad for you.
True.
That's not what I'm preaching.
No, right.
I just struggle. I know they're good for me.
They're the texture. The flavor.
Both. It just kind of depends on the veggie. I don't know. I just don't like veggies. So, I do like a canned green bean.
Oh, you should start there.
Well, I do.
I think I've talked about her before, but at one point I had a personal training client and she was getting her PhD in nutrition. And she came and she was running half marathons and she signed up for one of the programs at the gym and I had her for, a whole 12-week program or whatever else. And I mean, she was excited because she got stronger and she shaved all this time off her half marathon and all the things. But we got to start talking about nutrition. And I mean, we had certain lists of foods that we had on our like approved food list because we knew most people were coming in and doing our programs because they had specific goals, usually around fat loss.
Right.
And so we knew that some foods help you achieve that goal faster than say others, right? Like a banana, for example, is not necessarily, we wouldn't have considered that a fruit. We consider that more of a carbohydrate source because of what's it is in,
right.
But as a nutritionist that was getting her PhD, she's like, but they're all fruits. They're healthy for you, all these different things. And so we always had really great conversations around just trying to understand the nutritional value versus how it could impact your body composition goals. And we started talking about vegetables one day. And she said to me, she goes, well, whether they're canned or frozen or fresh, at least they're still vegetables. She goes, I would rather tell somebody to eat the canned vegetable than eat nothing at all. You know, just lending to the fact that you have people on different soapboxes that are like, well, fresh is better than frozen.
Right.
Frozen's better than canned. Blah, blah, blah.
But
all
any of it is better than nothing.
And that's exactly what her point was. She was like, anything's better than nothing.
Oh, good. Then I'm doing fine. I'm fine.
You've got canned green beans. You have them, girl. Do you have a preference on like whether or not they're cut or they're whole or they're the French cut?
I don't mind. I don't mind a French. I like the cut. You know, it's a whole. Yeah. The girth.
Yeah.
It's got some girth. Why are you 13?
Me? You the one that was like, you're the girth.
I was talking about green beans. I like a cut. Girthy green bean. It's got to be cut, though.
It totally has got to be cut. Oh, my gosh. I don't even know how that went. Okay, well, on to the next one.
We might as well.
Number 7. Ooh, find a meal frequency that works for your life. The key word that I think is really important in this particular point.
Wait. Let me guess. Oh, shit, I don't know. I don't know where you're going with that.
Frequency.
Oh, I thought you were going to say for your life.
Oh, no, because I think frequency is in my opinion, when I read that word, I would say something that you can be consistent with. You're like timing, because if you look at frequency, you're like, you know, it's something that's repetitive and it's consistent.
Yeah.
Right? Like a frequency of like a wavelength or whatever. So I'm like, okay, if it works for you to do every 2 to 3 hours, which is what I like, then you should do every 2 to 3 hours. I had a lot of nurses that would be personal training clients. And when they would do 12-hour shifts, it would be really hard for them to eat it was not realistic to ask a nurse on a shift for 12 hours to eat every 2 to 3 hours. But some of them would get creative and they would be like, okay, well, I'm going to have Quest bars, you know, something that's really quick and easy. I can just have in my pocket. I can kind of eat like along the way. So that way they weren't going the whole time, but they're not going to sit down and have a meal.
No. Every
couple of hours during their shift. You know, so that definitely plays into it, but finding a meal frequency that works for your life.
Because I don't think this is not a one size fits all situation. Because you go on and you're like, you need to eat 3 meals a day. And then you research more and they're like, you need to have 6 small meals a day.
And just eat 1 meal a day.
Just eat your goddamn food.
At a frequency
that works for you.
That works for your life. There you go. And we're probably all going to have something that works differently.
Absolutely. We're all different.
We're all different. Really? We're all different.
Turns out.
Surprisingly. Okay, number 8. Don't take your diet so seriously that you miss out on life experiences. You are not the only person that I know that has said to me when I've been with them, I can't have that. I'm fasting.
Yeah.
It's happened more than once by different people. And I'm like, fasting is not a magical window.
I think it's valid. Honestly, still to this day. And I haven't
you
done.
can tell me no, it's fine.
I haven't done intermittent fasting in a long time. I do not think there is a special formula of like, if you don't eat during the hours of XYZ that you will lose weight or whatever. But it is a form of.
It's a strategy.
Caloric deficit.
Yeah, it is for sure. But don't take your diet so seriously that you miss out on life experiences.
No, you're right. You have to have some leeway, but you also have to take into account that somebody who is maybe just starting a journey or trying to establish some of those healthier habits, that they don't have room to mess up for a while.
I would say don't be a bully about what somebody's choosing to do, like with their life.
You would say that?
I would totally say that.
Yeah, because I'm still hearing about this 2 years later. The one time I didn't.
Is that 2 years ago already?
A year and a half.
Yeah. Well, there are people that if they have particular goals and they're taking their food with them because they need to in order to achieve their goal.
Right.
If they, prepped and took something that was in a Rubbermaid container, at least they still chose to be with you socially.
Right.
So don't, just be happy with
that
them
I came
being
to
there.
your son's birthday party.
Yep. I am happy. He is so happy you were there.
He was so happy.
I didn't invite you.
He was so sad that we left.
I know. He's always sad when you leave. But yes, I mean, I do think that's really important to not miss out on those life experiences. So, and then number 9.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
I like it. I like number 9.
He's a good list. I mean, Ben
That is
Bruno,
good.
he is so funny.
I've heard you talk
He's
about him
great.
before. I don't follow him. I will.
Yeah, he's definitely worth it. So I really do like him a lot. But he cuts through a lot of the BS that's out there and just kind of shoots to you straight. So
I love how it's the common
love
sense
it.
diet invented by Ben Bruno.
Yeah.
Get it.
He's very entertaining. So there we go. Just in case you were curious, wanted to know what the common sense diet by Ben Bruno would
I like
entail. Some general guidelines that I think are really applicable and can widely be used.
Yeah,
So,
we love some common sense.
it's good stuff. So that's all we've got then for today. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you have any final words?
No.
Okay. Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time. Hey friends, we're thrilled to share something really cool. Our friend Gio has embarked on an inspiring new journey, co-hosting the Mindful Muscle podcast with Jody.
You are about to hear Gio's story, one of remarkable transformation where dedication to fitness and nutrition has shaped not just his physique, but his entire life.
On Mindful Muscle, Gio and Jody delve deep into the realms of health and wellness, offering insights that stem from their personal experiences. They tackle everything from the pivotal role of mindset in achieving fitness goals to practical nutrition tips, all while balancing the intricacies of family life.
It's not just a podcast, it's a heartfelt exploration shared by two friends who are passionate about helping others transform their lives.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.